Welcome, welcome. I am Ruben Sant and I invite you to nature to show you how to effectively perform a DIY facelift at home. Today, I will demonstrate the most beneficial facial yoga exercises that you can easily practice in the comfort of your own home. Let's begin with the initial exercise, activation, and massage techniques. So, let's get started with the first step. A little bit of oil. You know that argan oil is very good. I'm going to go to this part right here. Why? Because I'm going to use it from here. To activate, we are going to do an activation and a little bit of lymphatic drainage to start mobilizing. And we are going to place it on top of the face, okay? Here. Like you're looking at yourself. How's that? Okay, without making any kind of gesture or grimace. Okay, we do it here for about a minute. Especially with this part, it gets a little bit sour. Within the same exercise as well, with the thumbs, let's say, with the part here of the little fingers, okay? We start activating from here towards the temples. I stretch a little bit first, okay? Little touches a little bit. And upwards. Repeat as well. We're going to be about a minute. Okay? In this way, what we do is to activate and start working the lymphatic drainage. Okay? In other words, it is a preparation for what comes next. Second exercise, we are going to do a cheek lift. Where are we going to place our fingers? Very important, we are going to place in the center of the anisogenic sulcus. The sulcus is here. It is the one that is most visible. Also the left one. Surely you have noticed. There. In this part, the area of the cheekbones is this. Well, in this area. Neither above nor below. In the middle, the cheekbone area is this. Very close to the bone. Okay? The bone is here. Why, if you come along the bone here, as you get to the groove there, we are going to smile without opening our mouth, important, and we are going to hold for 5 seconds, okay? Here, perfect. We are going to do this approximately 1 to 10 times. Repeat again. Say, perfect. What is this going to do in addition? Activate all the psychomatic parts, that is to say all the muscles around, and also elevate the face a little bit. Let's go with the third one. Next exercise, we are going to use it mainly for the eyelid and eye area, okay? It's also going to work on one part of the forehead. You're going to see how, look, I take 2 fingers, V fingers, okay? One of them I place it under the eye. Be careful with the oil if you have any. Take it off a little bit, like I did. Okay, perfect. We place this important finger here above the eyebrow, not below the eyebrow, not above the eyebrow, above the eyebrow, and from here we are going to place the 2, okay? As if you were a raccoon. Open your eyes wide. Be careful that your forehead doesn't bend. And keep a little bit 8 seconds with your eyes open if you get tired, a trick. Is this okay? In fact, with just 8 seconds, what can this exercise achieve? Primarily, it will strengthen the muscles around the eyes and prevent drooping eyelids, making it a highly effective workout for this entire area. The facelift is a technique that rejuvenates the face by tightening the skin and redefining the facial oval. This method is excellent for rejuvenating the facial muscles, increasing blood flow, and providing both immediate and long-lasting results with consistent practice. But we continue working the facelift, 100% effective to do at home. And now we are going to work the nasolabial area, right? So obviously you can imagine where it is. How are we going to work it? Well, by filling one and the other for 20 seconds, okay? Then we start and then we finish by pressing a little bit with the mouth without letting the air out. Okay, And then we start from one to the other. Look. Right? It would be like this. You have seen that at the end, I make a slight pressure, a little bit in one and in the other to mark a little bit the whole groove area, okay? Why? Nasolabial as well. So it's a very good exercise for this whole area to activate and to strengthen a little bit the musculature of this area. If you are doing the exercises in nature, well, perfect. But the important thing is, when do we do them? Recommendation, in the morning and at night. You cannot do it at night or in the morning. Recommendation in the morning, and always remember 2 weeks minimum. I would say 3, 4 to start seeing things already and show you start to notice it on your face. Look in the mirror and you will see it. We continue working with the facialatin. 100% effective, remember this? And now we are going to work on the contour, okay? And also the neck area. How are we going to work it? Well, look, we are going to lift the neck a little bit. Okay? And we are going to put the tongue on the head palate here, and we are going to hold it a little bit and take the jaw out a little bit. I'm going to tell you a little bit so you can see what I'm going to do now. We're going to hold for 5 seconds, and then we're going to stop, and we're going to do it 5 times. 5 times. I'm going to do it so you can see me. I'm going to stretch up a little bit. I pull my jaw out a little bit, and tongue. Well, I'll do it again, counting on top of that. Okay? Tongue to the roof of the mouth, not to the tooth. And not to the back, to the roof of the mouth, okay? And without grimacing. That is to say, well, I'm going to do this because if we're not working here in the back, it's not interesting. Okay, let's go there. A back. Jaw a little bit. Palate. And we'll stop, and we're going to do this 5 times. You're going to really feel the sensation, okay? You are going to work the facial contour, all this part, and the muscles of the neck, which will help to reduce the fat in the neck, let's say, the feeling you have, and the double chin, little by little, because you are going to have more muscle than fat. And let's go with the last exercise, and not less important, which is smooth forehead and Botox effect, but natural. I'll explain first how to do it, and then I'll do it so you can see me. Okay? Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands here, okay? And do is pull a little bit and pull down, and what we do is try to go up, okay? I'm going to be 5 seconds, just kind of forcing up with my eyebrows, with my hands down, and then I'm going to repeat it 5 times. That is 5 seconds holding, and I'm going to repeat it 5 times. I do it again. I do it so that you can see it. Here. I pull down. And here I pull up. And stop. You're going to feel a sensation all over this part of your forehead, huh? If you don't feel any sensation that you're pulling, it means you're not doing it right. The important thing is this. I pull up, of course, so that these don't go away. I have to hold. So it's that transformation that we're going to do. I repeat the last one. Come on. Out and down and here. That's perfect. So these would be the best exercises we've ever done for facelifting, 100% effective in nature plus, and the best facial yoga you can do. As always, subscription bell. Hey, give us a like, tell us what you like the most, what's out there, what's here or what's here. And as always, until healing and beyond.